is up? Good morning or good afternoon to anybody watching. In this episode of Car Talk, it is episode 4. So happy Car Talk Thursday. What I wanted to talk about today was on how my thoughts about waiting for the perfect situation. All right, let me explain what I mean by that. So, basically, waiting before doing something, you need to have the perfect condition in order to start. Now, the reason why I wanted to talk about that was because with this I had that mindset about this channel. Whereas I wanted to start recording YouTube videos when I was 16. I'm 19 right now. But I didn't decide to start till I was around 18. Maybe mid-17, I believe. I'm not entirely sure, but it was around like mid-17, 18. Now, the conditions I wanted to start was ideally I had the PC I wanted, the webcam I wanted, the mic I wanted, I had the living situation I wanted, which was to be living on my own, and basically have everything before I even started. The vlog camera, the drone, the nice mic, the nice PC, Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo, everything before I wanted to start. Because the reason why I wanted that was because I wanted to make good videos and the high quality videos and all that. But over time, and actually, shout out to Noah, my editor, who basically convinced me to just start. It's just not ideal waiting for the perfect situation. I tend to find out that when you wait, in my opinion, I feel like when you do wait for the ideal situation, you're just gonna end up never doing it, because there really is no such thing as the perfect condition. You know what I mean? By the time I already gotten all that stuff, YouTube could be completely different. It could just be, there's so many things that could happen if this is making any sense. I'm trying to explain a little better. As you know, I do kind of freestyle the entire time, so I'm just kind of going off the top of my head right now. It just doesn't, you end up not really getting into the perfect situation. And then when you do, you might even get cold feet and be scared to do it. So the conversation that me and Noah had with my YouTube channel basically summed up as Noah telling me, quit being a bitch, start your channel, you'll be fine. You're not gonna get subscribers anyways, in the beginning stages when you do start. Might as well start now. That way, as you get better equipment later on, you could then look back and see how much you've progressed. When he told me that honestly did change my mind. In my head, I was like, you know what? Honestly, he's right. And shout out, I'm very happy I did start the channel. Now, as you can see, if you watch my videos, we are not high budget. Our budget is, we won't talk about the pay. Our budget is not high for the video. Noah's using CapCut. I don't even have actually, I did just get a webcam that I gotta figure out how to use. But the mic, I have the okay mic. It's a decent gaming headset, but the mic quality on the headset isn't great. It's not no top level microphone. I don't have a PC yet. I work off of a $200 laptop that barely runs OBS. And is slow as hell. I be sending these clips to Noah, and it takes forever to send. I am just, most of the time I just have it sitting, uploading, and I'm just doing everything else on the back end, whether it's the yoga I do, or listening to the audio, my audiobooks, or playing video games, really. But I just have that set in the side. It's gonna take, it takes about 2 hours for just one video, and I only, when I record, I only record about an hour. So an hour of video of recording, I have to wait 2 hours just to send to Noah. It's insane. But what are you gonna do? I wanted to start, and I'm glad I started, because I enjoy making videos, and I start to now learn the process of what it takes on, you know, really learning the system, sending clips, trying to be entertaining, trying to come up with commentary for you guys, you know, throughout the video, which is a hard skill that I have not mastered. Since I have became a YouTuber, I don't make any money off of this yet, so I don't really consider this. It's a hobby, which I've talked about the other car talk, on how I look at YouTube. But to me, this is a hobby. And what was I talking about? Shit, I blanked out. See, this is why I changed topics too fast. Damn it. Fuck, what was I talking about? Right, YouTube, how I'm learning the processes of everything. Damn, I'm talking too fast. But I'm learning how video creation works. And, commentary, that's what I was talking about. It's a hard skill to learn. I've now have a lot more respect for YouTubers or streamers or really anybody in the video creation space, because man, it's hard when you're playing solo, like especially a single player game. You're basically putting on a show. I mean, that's kind of what this job is. You're putting on a show, but you're also, you have to talk a lot, which is not entirely that big of an issue for me, because I already talk all the time. I am in the group chat as known as the Yapper, because I do yap a lot. But when you do make videos, it's almost like every single thing you're thinking about, you say out loud, which for some people is hard. For me, it's not, because I do that already. I kind of say whatever's on my mind anyways. And when I do think, especially when I'm by myself, when I think, I usually think out loud. But when I talk to people, I'll think out loud. I'll, clarify. I'm just thinking out loud. But I do that anyways, so for me it's natural, but for I can imagine how for other people it's a struggle, because it's hard. There's times where I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do. There's not much if there's not much going on, and there's, you know what I mean? I don't know what to do. I'm just kind of figuring it out. Like, I'm thinking inside my head, I'm like, all right, you gotta say something. What is this? It's hard, but it's fun at the same time. I really, really, really enjoy making videos. I wish I could do this as a full-time job. That is the ultimate goal, or my dream, I guess, would be to do this as a full-time job, because I do genuinely enjoy making videos, putting a lot of energy into videos, coming up with creative ideas on what to do. I have a lot of ideas that I want to do, but I am bound to equipment in the sense, because I don't have that equipment yet. I don't have a good PC or green screen or anything like the stuff that I want to do does require like a green screen and a nice working station and that. And it also just needs a lot of editing that Noah hasn't learned yet, which he's in the process of. He's learning every day. We found this new software that my buddy, who does he does like WWE productions, and it's called DaVinci. This is editing software that like Marvel uses. Like it's a very complicated process or software. Like Noah's having some time trying to learn it, but you could do it once you do learn it. There's a lot of stuff you could do with it. So we're trying to learn that right now to make the videos better. But there's a lot of ideas, and it's fun creating ideas for videos. I made like this car talk series. I thought about this on the drive to Brooklyn. I went to Brooklyn recently for Christmas, and I mean I was driving for 5.5 hours. I got tired of listening to music because, I mean, come on, after 2.5 hours of listening to music, it gets like, all right, I don't even want to hear another song. Even if it's a straight banger, I don't want to hear another song. So I'll usually, when it comes down to that, I'll usually just turn off the music and just talk to myself like a crazy person the entire time. Literally just non-stop thinking out loud. And it does two things. One, I notice the time flies by because it's almost like you're having a conversation with yourself, which is basically what I'm doing right now. And on top of that, you're just constantly thinking, so you're not really paying attention to, not the road, but you're not really paying attention to how much time has passed. And on top of that, it's pretty productive. I came up with a lot of videos, ideas that are in the works. The only issue, I gotta get back into MK11 because I just don't want to practice characters again. It's the most I enjoy. Once I learn a character, I will most of the time, I would only play that character. Well, that's when fighting games is fun to me, when I do know the character, because then I have a chance. You know, I'm not just winging it. I feel like I know what I'm doing. Which, really, the only character I felt that with was Kung Lao in MK11. But I gotta relearn him again, which really, realistically, really wouldn't take that long. I would have to do a few matches in casual to remember his stuff, look up his B&B combos again, and try to remember the stuff. But man, I just don't want to do it. It's because I really should stop buying more fighting games, because as fun as they are, learning characters gets exhausting. It's almost like a full-time. I'm over exaggerating it. It's really not like a full-time job, but at the same time, I mean, you're spending, like, I've spent a good hour and 40 or around 30 to 40 minutes in the lab just practicing a character, practicing a combo, and sometimes that shit gets exhausting. Especially if you're failing the combo. Oh my god, you just keep on losing and losing and losing and losing. Ugh. Just don't want to do it. And then you go online and you forget everything you just learned. So you have to also not only practice in the lab, but then you have to play an actual match to try to remember. Because that's really how you remember it in a match. On the combos and all that. And it's just a lot of time. But I do enjoy making MK videos, and it seems like you guys enjoy watching MK videos, since it is so far the most popular, the most popular videos on the channel. So I'll keep making them for you guys. But I just gotta, lock in and actually practice Kung Lao, so I can play. But MK11's so shit. Now, we're gonna change topics. We're still gonna stay on fighting games though. But my favorite fighting game of all time, and I already know, Not a lot of people like it. It is a very unpopular opinion, and especially Noah despises this game. But it is For Honor. Now, I like it because it's kind of it's simpler to grasp. It's a simpler concept. I really don't need to practice that much with a character. I'll go in the arena maybe for 15 minutes, but other than that, the concepts of the characters is still the same. But a few different characters have a little more gimmicks to them that you could use. But if you know basically the basics, you could learn a character pretty quickly. And you also don't really lose that memory. Whereas Mortal Kombat, I'll forget the combo. I'll forget, how to play a character. Whereas For Honor, I could leave, because I have a very toxic relationship with this game. I non-stop play it for 3 months, quit for 6 or 9 months, go back to 3 months, quit 9 months, go back for 5 months, and then quit again. It's a constant quitting, leaving, leaving. All the time. Right now, I'm back into For Honor. And I don't know, it's just everyone has that one game. For me, it's For Honor. It's just because it's very unique. There really isn't no other game that is like For Honor. You know what I mean? It's hard, and it is very difficult for newbies. I can't even imagine what it's like going into it as a new player. But at the same time, if you do go over that hurdle and at least learn one character, one pretty easy character to learn, then really it would just be remembering how other characters play. And you're kind of then good. The ceiling isn't as high. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong, I was fortunate enough to start playing the game when everyone was new at the game. So I didn't have that sort of experience, but don't get me wrong, it'd probably be very overwhelming going into the game for the first time now, compared to me, because I just have to learn a few characters, or if they rework a character, you just learn the rework of that character, and that's about it, and then you're good. But for newcomers, it's kind of like it'd be like really going into Rainbow for right now. Like if you start playing Rainbow, but Rainbow is the ceiling is way higher on Rainbow than it is on For Honor. Like way different. But I just love that game. It's my favorite fighting game. It always has a special place in my heart. And yeah, I really do like that game. I have the most hours on it. I would recommend it. Noah wouldn't. I would. I would recommend the game. If you want to try out like a unique fighting game, try it out. You know what I mean? And give it like at least get a few characters, a few reps up to learn the game. And yeah, that's about it though. All right. I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.